Chayo Radha Madhava, Chayo Gunja Bihari, Chayo Gopitana Vallabha, Chayo Giri Banadari, Chayo Giri Banadari. Sodanandana Pratatana Ranjanaya, Sodanandana Pratatana Ranjanaya, Manatira Havanachari, Manatira Havanachari, Chayo Radha Madhava, Chayo Gunja Bihari. Reading Uddhava Gita 1.57. Kapadev Prathamam Garpham Grinanti Kalagate Andadi Susure Nide Staya Patya Sanida Sate. The female beechen experienced her first pregnancy. When the time arrived, the chaste lady delivered a number of eggs within the nest in the presence of her husband. So this is the Avaduta Ramana telling the story of beechen. It teaches and teaching this King Yadu about detachment. Okay, and this is the one thing is this like a sexual energy, how that runs the whole universe. Basically, that's the strongest attachment, material attachment one can have. And like you should understand that that's a distant reflection of bhakti, this material karma, this distant reflection of that love of God. That's what we are actually looking for. And the other dimension we can see from these verses that, or a little bit related to these verses, that like sex life is for getting the children, and then one should try to give them spiritual education. And like the soul is on the moment of this fertilization of the egg, the soul enters in the womb, which means that after that, Jati, this is explained everywhere in the Sushumna Samhita, Karpa Upanishad, Kausitaki Upanishad, Rig Veda. This is everywhere in the Vedas explains that that's where the life starts. So if one commits the abortion, it's basically killing that person, which means that one gets the karmic reaction of killing the person. It starts from the jati, when the sperm is fertilizing the egg. And this is what yoga teaches, although nowadays even people who teach yoga try to go around this thing. Because if I give this idea that life doesn't start on that moment of fertilization, I have to give many other things which are related to Siddhanta. Example, this eternal nature of the self. So how do you explain that then? Is the consciousness gradually developing, and then one point it becomes human being? But that doesn't happen. The consciousness is either there or it's not there. What is opening is the sansana, the mental awareness. Not the self is not developing, because self is eternal. Or the other dimension, I may give up the idea of the karma, dharma, anusayi, dharmi, karma is bound to the karmi, which means the karma is personal. So if I say that the self is coming into that body later on, so how that body is still developing, because that's your karma, you are developing there in the womb, and that's your karma. So is it that karma is developing without the consciousness? But that's the whole idea of the karma. The karma is bound to the individual. The karma is bound to jiva, which means that if it develops as a living being, the living being is already there. The soul is already there. And this garbhadya, the killing the baby in the womb, it's actually one of the most heinous papas, which is the sins in the Vedic idea, which means that it's basically destroying. It's same is killing the innocent living being, because until about the 5-year-old, the child is innocent. Child is not karmically responsible. After 5 years old, then it starts to gradually. One becomes gradually more and more karmically responsible. So in that sense, the child is innocent. Killing the brahmana who is firmly established in the spiritual practice, that kind of person is materially innocent. And then the baby in the womb, or the newborn child, is innocent, and by killing the Brahman or killing the baby in the womb, that's most like a cruelest act what one can commit. This is what yoga teaches. Sutta Samhita, Kausitaki Upanishad, Mahabharata, Rig Veda, Karpa Upanishads, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Dharma Shastras, so many places in the yoga philosophy. Patanjali is also relating this by giving the sequence how the person is developing, where is the birth, but that's other story. Uddhava Gita Ki Jai.